What's good, world? Malcolm back again. And today, I'm going to be doing like the end of the year thing. I know I'm kind of late, but I'm here. So, I'm pretty much going to be going over how my 2017 was, my highs, my lows, and what I look forward to in 2018. So, let's jump right into that. So, 2017 for me was a great year. Like, I really don't have much to complain about when I think of 2017. Unlike 2016, where I was like, it's just shit. I can't believe 2016 was so horrible. 2017 was awesome. A lot of good things happened to me and my family in 2017. As many of you guys know, we had a new family member come into the family. So my son has been here for 2 months now. So that was a big deal for most of 2017 because we started that process in February and he came in November. So most of our 2017 was focusing on getting stuff for the baby and making sure that everything was straight for when the baby got here. So that was our primary focus of 2017. We spent a lot of time, like, I couldn't go into the store and not buy something, but we spent a lot of time making sure we were buying what we needed, setting up the rooms, cleaning out the house, getting rid of a lot of stuff that we had just for no reason that we've had since we moved in together, which was like almost 11 years ago now. I don't know why we still had that stuff. But yeah, so we did a lot of that this year. Also, in the midst of all of that going on, I started a new job and I was shocked that I actually left Pizza Hut. I don't know if I told you guys before, but I was with Pizza Hut since I was 18. That was my first adult job. And it was definitely hard for me to leave because that was a job that I knew in and out. Like, at the end of the day, I knew I could go in there and run that store with my eyes closed. And basically starting over gave me a lot of anxiety. I've had opportunities to leave before and I just didn't follow through. But 2017 was the year to go. It was just, they have a lot of changes going on that would just make it harder to do your job. On top of that, I didn't feel like I had the support from my direct manager that I should have had. Granted, she does have a lot of stores, but I feel like that's not an excuse to allow stores to start failing. If you see they need help, I know if I was in her position and I saw one of my stores needed help, I would be there assisting. So that was one of the major reasons why I decided to leave. Besides that, just the overall way that I felt like I was being treated, and I'm not saying that I felt this way because I was trans, but just as a person, I'm not one to be talked down to. I don't take too kind of people just belittling me. She would curse me out if something didn't go her way or you didn't answer a question the way she would want to answer. She would just curse you out, and I got tired of it. And I don't know if she realized that that is what she was doing, but at some point you got to open your eyes when you have 14 stores and out of that 14 stores most of your managers are leaving. You might be the problem. So that was definitely a move that I'm glad I made, and I moved on to better. I'm not going to tell you guys the company, but I'm just going to call it Company Z. They have been great to me. I'm still learning a lot of stuff, which is to be expected because I've only been there since September 1st. But I'm learning, I'm getting paid more, it's a better environment. I feel like one of my friends who actually made the same move that I made about a year and a half earlier, she said that her worst day at Company Z will never compare to her best day at Pizza Hut because it's always going to be better at Company Z. And I completely understand where she's coming from. I've had some shitty days at work, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? I'm not working at Pizza Hut, so it's still good. So that is a major move that I made this year, and I'm glad that I made that move. I had more time with my family. I had my weekends back. And not that I will have every weekend. There will be times where I have to work weekends, but at this point, it is not required of me. and it gives me that like breath of fresh air just to be able to be around my family. If my extended family is having something, I'm able to be there. Like in the last few months that I've been there for like 4 months. In the last 4 months that I've been there, I've spent more time with my extended family than I have in the last 6 years that I was at Pizza Hut. That's crazy to me. Beyond that, I got a new car, which was one of those impulse things. It was like, we have a new baby coming. We're going to need the space. My air conditioner had just broke, and they wanted $3,000. And I was like, for $3,000, the car will stay here, and I'll take a new car home. So that's what I did. I mean, I'm glad I made the choice that I made. But at the same time, I went from a hybrid to a standard edition, and yeah, I'm missing a lot of features, and I'm putting a lot of miles on it because now I am about 50 miles away from my job, opposed to when I had my previous Fusion, I was only 5 miles away from work. I really wasn't putting that much miles on it, and I've put 1,000. I put 10, 12,000 miles on my car since I've had it since July. So I doubt I will have this car for long. But for me, getting a new car is a big deal because I'm typically like, I want to stay right here and just pay this thing off. And yeah. So 2017, the bad thing that I would have to say is the fact that our country has turned into a complete circus. I don't know how I completely left that out, but it is so much going on that I feel like I have to watch CNN. I feel like I have to constantly look at my phone and get updates. And for some people, I know that gives them anxiety, but for me, not knowing what's going on is like, what the hell? So I will have to say the one bad thing is that Trump got in office. Like, that's beyond crazy to me. I mean, this guy didn't even think he was going to win, but that happened. So we started off 2018 in a great position. And I say that because 2018 started off with people of transgender experience being able to join the military. I think that it is awesome that he finally just backed down and threw in the towel on that, because at the end of the day, we are people, and if we want to serve our company, you should give us that right. It shouldn't even be an option. Like, it shouldn't have never been on the table. But hey, things happen. And obviously, we're in Trump's America, should I say. What do I have planned for 2018? I would say some crazy stuff, like I want to do this and I want to do that, but I have 3 main goals. Get better with making YouTube videos, start losing weight, and becoming more financially free. And I know that's kind of like a double-edged sword when I have like a car payment and stuff like that. But I want to do better with videos. I feel like in the last few months, which I'm sure a lot of you guys understand because I have a new baby at home, but I have slacked on doing videos. I feel like it went from every week to every 2 weeks to every 2.5 weeks. So that's one thing I want to get better on. The second thing I want to get better on, or the second thing I want to start doing, is losing weight. I haven't really talked to you guys much about it, but the last few months I have been dealing with high blood pressure issues, which is something I've never experienced. And I'm only 29. I have a few more days left of being 29. I'll be 30 on the 18th, and I feel like I shouldn't be dealing with having high blood pressure whatsoever. I'm entirely too young for that. So that is something that I want to get better with. I want to get better with my health overall. And the third thing is being financially free. Like I said, I am a person of impulse. I will get something and I will commit to it, and then I will think about it later and be like, why the hell did I do that? So those are my 3 goals. Hopefully I can take some personal accountability this year and actually do what I say I'm going to do. Stop procrastinating and get motivated is the 2 things I need to do to get these things done. So that is all I have for y'all today. I hope everybody is well. Y'all know what I say. Stay true to you. You are loved. I'm out.